Okay, what's going on guys? It's your boy Ryan, and in today's video we're going to be doing some extensive product research using the Jungle Scout web app. Now the web app is a monthly subscription. You have to pay for it monthly. It's a reoccurring fee if you want to keep it open. What I usually tend to do is when I want to do product research for a certain month, I'll open my subscription up, I'll subscribe for 1 month, pay the subscription, and then at the end of the month I'll cancel my subscription. Now, right now I don't have an active subscription, but if you do go onto Jungle Scout and open up an account with them, you know, create an account, they will give you 10 free product searches before you have to sign up to a monthly subscription. So that is what I'm using right now, and that is what I'll be showing you guys in this video how to do. Now, once I say you will need it for more than 10 searches, so you will ideally have to sign up for at least 1 month, and then you can cancel your subscription at the end of that, or you can keep it going if you're actively going to be doing, you know, extensive product research. So once you've done that and you've opened your account, you're going to be greeted with this page. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to hit product database up here. It will take you to this page. Now you're going to want to click what marketplace you want to sell in. Now for this video's example, the majority of people, the biggest marketplace in the world is the United States. So I've chosen to search the United States. But you know, you can choose whatever marketplace you want to sell in. So Canada, Germany, UK, Mexico, Italy. It's completely up to you depending on where you're from and what marketplace you want to search in. I always choose the United States, and it's predominantly the market I sell. I sell all over the world, but that's the predominant market that I make my most money in because it's the biggest. So once you've chosen what marketplace you want, head over to product tier. All of these are going to be unticked. So you want to tick them all: standard size, oversize, FBA, FBM, and Amazon. Make sure they're all ticked. Then you're going to hit categories. Now, with Amazon's categories, the ones that I've selected are my own personal favorite ones that I find that I've had the most success with. Now, Amazon is constantly changing which categories are gated and which categories are ungated. So depending on when you're watching this video, some of these might have changed to gated and some of them might have changed to ungated. Now, I'm going to do another video on that in this course, not to worry, to show you how to get ungated in every category. So that's not something you have to worry about. These are just my own personal favorite categories that I've had the most success with. So you're free to choose whatever category you wish to. Next, you're going to come up here to your filters. Now, all this is you're going to punch in your filters or your own set of criteria, your numbers, and then Jungle Scout is going to then give you all of Amazon's products that fall into the certain category and the certain parameters that you've given it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your product's minimum pricing. Now, I've always said myself that the golden range for a product pricing in order to get your customer to impulse buy without having to think too much about it is between $20 and $50. But what you have to understand is that so many people, you know, the flock, so many people are coming on here and just punching in round whole numbers. So they're going $20, they might put $30 or $40 or even $50. So many people are searching for these same numbers. And if you do that, you have to understand that everyone is finding these products, everyone's seeing these products. And you want to be as different as possible. You want to be, you've got the herd, you've got the flock, and then you want to be the part of the minority. You don't want to be the majority. So what you want to do is search for your products and numbers. Always use decimal points. This gives you the opportunity to find products that not everyone's using, or everyone's finding, I should say, sorry, because they're all searching for products with round whole numbers, and you're going to be slightly different. We want to find products that not a lot of people know about, and not a lot of people are finding because we're not putting in round whole numbers, and it gives us the best chances of possible in order to succeed and find potential great products. So, minimum price, let's say, if everyone's putting in $20, let's say we're looking for a product and we're going to do $17.97. So that gives us just a little bit over $2 wiggle room. Potentially we're going to find products that all the people are missing because they're putting in 20 as their starting point. They're not looking anything below this. And we're going to find a few products that are priced at, you know, $19.95, $18.95, $17.99. You know, anything in between here and 20, we're going to find that other people punching in whole numbers are not. So $17.97 would be our minimum, and our maximum price, pardon me, would say, let's say we're going to look at a $30 product, we'd try $32.77. So that gives us a little bit of wiggle room on the other end for all the people that are punching in the numbers, you know, from 20 to 30. Minimum reviews, I wouldn't worry about. Maximum, you can always go above 50 reviews. Don't ever listen to people when they say that you can't. For this video, let's try 357. I know a lot of you might be thinking, well, that's way too many reviews. Believe me, it's not, guys. Once you've got a good product out in the market and you've got you get your initial traction with your initial set of reviews from your family and friends. Once you get a good email sequence in place and some thank you messages, which we're going to touch on later in this course, I'll show you how to do all of that. 357 reviews will not take you that long to get. It might take you between 4 to 6 months, but believe me, it's not a long time. Most people are really daunted by it and put off by it, but it's absolutely fine. So 357. Your net profits I wouldn't worry about. They're all going to vary. Minimum rating, once again, don't worry about. All your ranking. Minimum weight, There is no limit to minimum. Maximum weight, I always put around 2.5 pounds, 2.7 pounds. Minimum sales, once again, you don't have to worry too much about that. Minimum sellers, once again, don't worry about this, just your revenue. So your minimum revenue, again, always search with decimal points, don't search with, or I should say, don't search with round whole numbers. So if we wanted a $10,000 a month revenue product, we can go with 9,655, and maximum revenue, let's try 17,225. Minimum LQS, do not worry about that. Okay, and now you're going to hit search. So what Jungle Scout's now going to do is scout the entire Amazon base, the US Amazon base, whatever marketplace you've chosen. It's going to give you all of the products that fit into your certain set of criteria that you've given it here. And here we've got all of our results. So the first thing you're going to notice is you're going to notice the price. So that's the active price that it's already selling on Amazon for, Amazon's fees, and then you're going to see your net profit margins here. You're next going to see the weight of the item, the product, how many reviews it has. So in this case, 63, it's always in brackets, followed by the average review rating. So it's currently at 4.2 stars, which is quite well. How many active sellers are selling this? Your LQS is not something you're going to have to worry about. Now you've got the monthly amount of sales, guesstimated, and the revenue. So if we scroll down, now, rule of thumb is products that you would see that you would recognise or you'd seen deemed to be quite common, stay away from. You want to find products that are as weird and as wacky, as crazy as possible, because not a lot of people are going to know about them, that still generate you a healthy monthly revenue, which you'll notice in this column here. So if I'm doing this a little bit fast, you'll get used to it after a while. Once you get into the rhythm and momentum, you'll start to notice. You'll be able to notice yourself what has good potential and what would be overly swamped or overly competitive. Okay, first thing we got here, let's open that up in a new link and have a look. Okay, so here we can see we've got some extra thick Magic Clean Eraser sponge, Amazon's choice. It's got 124 reviews. The monthly revenue, I believe, was just over $10,000 a month, $12,000 a month. So daily sales is 18, monthly sales 405. You can see it's got quite good pictures. Okay, so this product has some potential. The only problem would be that if you look at sponsored products that relate to it, you can see there's quite a lot and it'd be very hard to differentiate yourself. But what I also want to look at now is what customers who bought this are also looking at or buying. So from what I see here, it just looks like more sponges. Okay, what's that? Good grips, deep clean brush set. Okay. Okay, so that has some potential. This product could be quite competitive, or this exact product, but so if we look at a deep clean brush set, so we head up here. Check out the main keywords. We hit the Chrome extension. Okay, so we've got some products. We've got one product here, which is a long-handled broom, along with a few other deep clean brush sets, but they're not performing that well. Okay, not a problem. So we'll close that down. We'll go back to our list. Let's have a look at this. So this is generating over nearly $15,000 a month. It's a 5-pack with a ball collapsible funnels. Okay, this only has 3 reviews. It's making quite a bit of money already. So what we'll do is go back to the Amazon homepage and we'll look at collapsible funnel. I can't see it there. Collapsible funnel. We get the numbers up on the Chrome extension. Okay, so this has some potential. So as you can see by the brand in the brand column, there's not one brand completely dominating. The price point is quite low, but the revenue on some of these are quite healthy. So you've got one person here with 64 reviews, they're selling nearly $3,000 worth a month. You've got the top guy who's on 182 reviews selling $10,000 a month. The following guy's on 96 reviews, nearly $4,000 a month. So most people might be thinking, oh, well, this isn't a lot of money, but believe me, if you're working with even just say a 50% profit margin for argument's sake, once if you halve this by 50%, you're looking at nearly $2,000 a month. Now, once you start racking these products up together, or you bundle them with other things, so you're working with more, more revenue and a bigger profit margin, you've got the potential to make a lot of money. I mean, you add these up, $2,000 might not seem like a lot right now, but if you've got 5 products every month earning you $2,000 a month, you're earning $10,000 a month and you're completely free. You don't have to work for anyone. You can do whatever you want. So that has some potential. The only thing you would have to do is figure out a way to differentiate yourself from your competition. So with a funnel, not necessarily so, but if you check out, let's just look at Amazon's Choice, which is the top selling funnel. You scroll down to what people are also buying. Just ignore my keeper graph for a second. So people are also buying these, which are, rather random, vinegar bottle set. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that. How about this? $100-pack ice pop pouches. Okay, so it says original and patented, but I don't see how you can patent an ice pop pouch. What we can do is, you can see this gives you an idea of, this is a product that you can potentially, if the numbers are good, we can get up the Chrome extension and have a look exactly what the numbers are. So they're only at 66 reviews, they're generating just over $2,500 a month, which once again isn't a huge amount, but when you figure out that if you were to add this to the original selling product, which was your funnels, if you do that as a 2-pack, you're going to be generating what this was generating plus whatever your next product would be generating. So you could look at one $5,000 a month product right there. No one's seeing it because no one's already selling it. It's completely new, and if you market it correctly, then you've just earned, you're earning $5,000 a month, 50% profit margin. That's $2,500 a month, and then you can go on to your next product, or you can even now start to dominate your niche and build out from that. So different products that would fall into the same sort of category. Okay, so we'll go back to our main sellers list again. So we'll close these down, and we'll just continue on. I highly recommend that you stay away from water bottles or anything that's plastic, like a Camel or gin bottle. It's a highly saturated market, but I see a lot of people make this mistake because they see that the numbers can be so good and they want to get, they want to try and get a piece of that, but it's very, very swamped. So I recommend that you stay away from that. Okay, let's have a look at this. Price point's good, net profit margins are good. Okay, so we've got a 100-hole 00 capsule filler, vitamin coffee powder, manual filling capsules. Okay, so we've got a manual filling capsule tool. Okay, so if we copy that and then search for it, so I want to search for the main keywords. Have a look and see what we get. So we get the numbers out with the Chrome extension. Okay, so I'm not sure why these numbers, sometimes Jungle Scout will do this and it won't give you the numbers. It's like a glitch in the system. Sometimes it will freeze. So we've got one person here selling Daily Loop. They've only got 21 reviews. They're selling over $4,500 a month. You've got the top person, Tuata, selling, they've only got 155 reviews. They're selling a nearly $30,000 a month product. Now that's incredible considering how low the amount of reviews are. So this would easily be someone, if you could find a way to improve on their ad, this would easily be someone that you could take on and compete against. They've got some good pictures. They're not amazing, they could be improved on. Okay, let's scroll down to the bottom now. I also want to see what people are buying when they look, or what they're also looking at. So if we have a quick look here. Okay, some sort of spoon. We get the reviews up, just have a quick look. Right, so 149 reviews, and that spoon is generating over $11,000 a month in profit. So that's got some amazing potential. Now, if you were to find a spoon or something very similar, or maybe even a 3-pack of different size spoons, and then you couple that together with the, I forgot what the name of this is, the capsule sorter, you know, the capsule organizer. If you were to now add this together with the 3-pack of spoons at different sizes, you know, have a different color, maybe some sort of different design, you know, fancy packaging, market it correctly, you're onto an absolute gold mine of a product right there. I mean, the price point's great, the profit margins are good, the gross monthly numbers are amazing. I mean, this one here is making nearly $30,000 a month. You couple that together with the spoon, which was making, I believe, was it nearly 12? You're looking at a $40,000 a month item there. $40,000 a month, and you'd easily be looking at between 40 and 50% profit margin. That's nearly 20,000 US dollars every month. Now, obviously, you've got to take away your tax, your associated taxes with that, but everyone's different. I can't give you advice on that because depending on whether you are running this as a self-employed business or under an LLC and you have a company, everyone's tax bracket, where you are, how much you earn is going to be different. But if you're taking into account that you're earning $20,000 a month minus your taxes, I'm not too sure you'd be hard pressed to find someone else that earns that sort of money, you know, while but you're having their time to completely do whatever they want. I mean, it's amazing. So now you get an idea, you sort of see where once you find one product and you go a little further down the rabbit hole and you get some momentum going, you can find 2 or 3. I could do this all day long, and I could find, you know, several really good products that have amazing potential. And once you get them up and running and launch them successfully and properly, if you follow the correct procedures, you can see how powerful a tool this is to create, you know, wealth and abundance beyond your wildest dreams. So we will get off of this. I'll just show you one more. I'll go back to the Jungle Scout web app. Show you one more product example. Let's see if we can find one more. Pardon me. Okay, what have we got here? Great price point, great net margins, great because it's very low in weight. The reviews are quite nice. Not that many reviews at all. That's absolutely nothing. So what have we got here? An 11-in-1 cell phone camera kit. Okay, guys. So we've got a product here. Makes just over $9,500 a month in revenue with only 58 reviews, which is absolutely nothing. You'd easily be able to compete with this person. He's got some decent photos, but there's definitely room for improvement. I mean, as you can see here, you've got some of the descriptive photos, I call them. Some of the writing's covered by an actual picture, so you could easily improve. You could easily improve on these photos. But once again, prime example of a very small product that not a lot of people would be aware of. It could make a lot of money. So what would you call this? A cell phone camera lens kit. So if we search up the main keywords and have a look at our competition, we'll get the Jungle Scout numbers up. Okay, we might have found our first little market to sell yet another potential product in. We've got one product here, 35 reviews, guys. They're selling nearly $30,000 a month. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, you can see now hopefully you're starting to see how powerful a tool is in Amazon to create an absolutely ridiculous amount of money. 153 reviews with nearly over $200,000. It's incredible. If we go up, there's a little bit more reviews here, 244, nearly $40,000 a month. There's one person here, they've only got 46 reviews and they're selling over $14,000 a month. The top guy, 58 reviews, nearly $10,000 a month. So once again, another example of an absolutely mind-boggling product. And what I want to do is click on one of these. And now I just want to scroll down and see sponsored items. So have a look what people are also looking at when they buy this product. Customers who also bought this bought. I know these are quite popular. I will say once again, stay away from electronics at the very beginning if you can, because your success ratio to fail ratio, there's a lot more risk involved. You can make decent money doing electronics. I started doing it, but not after, you know, I was very seasoned in starting to sell on Amazon and understanding all the procedures, because you have to deal with a lot of comebacks, a lot of faulty items. Sending batteries sending batteries, shipping them via air, you've got to have a lot of paperwork filled in, because for some reason when you're shipping batteries that contain lithium, you know, it can be very dangerous in flight, so you've got to fill out a lot of forms, and you've got to make sure that your product isn't, you know, going to kill someone or electrocute someone or harm anyone. So you've got to go through a lot of loopholes. So I'd leave electronic stuff, you know, for a more seasoned seller. Once you've got a few products up and running, you're completely familiar with the procedures, absolutely. But for now, stay away from electronic photos, anything that contains batteries or that can plug into an outlet and harm someone potentially. But like I say, go through customers who also bought this item. All you've got to do is go through the list, see if you see anything else that has some great potential or that's something that stands out. So we've got phone holders. Phone holders is quite a swamped marketplace to be in, so I wouldn't advise getting involved with that. Camera rigs is also swamped. But for now, haven't seen anything else here. It's not a problem, so we'll just close this page down. We'll go back to the web app and we'll just continue to do this. Now, one thing I will say I didn't do at the beginning of this video is if I scroll back to the very top, you will notice that my search parameters have given me over 9,000, nearly 10,000 results. For you to sit and go through 10,000 items, it can be very brain numbing, very frustrating, especially at the beginning. And you will find that if you continue to do this for long periods of time, like hours and hours on end, without giving yourself a sufficient break, you'll start to kid yourself and you'll get frustrated. So you'll kid yourself into thinking that items are great when they're not that good, and you'll end up, you know, potentially buying products that aren't that great because you've done it out of frustration and being impatient. And that's the last thing you want to do, guys. So I always try and tighten up your search parameters. Maybe you want to aim for around 2 to maybe 3,000 items. Once you've done that, give yourself a 10-20 minute break, you know, go cool off, have a coffee, make sure that you've got a clear level head with no distractions before you continue on, because the last thing you want to do is get frustrated and make a mistake that could cost you a lot of money. Anyway, guys, that's a wrap for this video and this tutorial. I will catch you in the next one.